It's a pleasure to see you again. Having attended similar conferences for several years, I wish to thank SIB for a job well done. I'm here to represent my CEO, Mr. Mamo, who is busy somewhere. You know, next week we are hosting the World in Nairobi, and so he's busy following up on hosting these visitors. I wish to go straight to what we are tasked to do as NEMA in terms of ensuring that we transition to circularity. As government, our work is to create an enabling environment and to make sure that all of us go that direction. Whether it is by whip or by carrot, that is what we do. And so, Kenya has the requisite policy documents to guide transition to green and circular economy. We don't have a vacuum. And the key documents guiding the transition to circular economy were published some time back in 2016. We have a document called the Green Economy Strategy and Implementation Plan, 2016 to 2030. And since 2016, we have been implementing that document. Part of what we have done to implement that document is to develop other documents. You know, a strategy is, it tells you what to do. And since 2016, we have developed other documents such as the Sustainable Waste Management Policy, Sustainable Waste Management Act, among others, because the document talks about many other things, and I'm sure the representative of the minister will tell us more. I wish to draw your attention to the Sustainable Waste Management Act, Section 16 and Section 19, which tasks the public and private sector entities, and it uses the word shall. They shall do the following. They shall adopt the cleaner production principles, including improvement of production processes through conserving raw materials and energy. You know, nice. Please note the words. You know, circular economy has some key words. So the other key words are limiting the use of toxic raw materials to safe levels within such a time as may be prescribed by the authority. So you see, that is a moving target. Huh? You're supposed to prescribe how we transition. The other one is reduce toxic emissions and wastes. Broad enough. No toxic emissions include greenhouse gases and others. Okay? The other one is monitoring the product cycle from beginning to end. Okay? So the products, we need to be sure that you understand the life cycle of the product. They're also supposed to identify and eliminate potential negative impacts of the product. Another one, enable recovery and reuse of product where possible. I'm reading the law verbatim. The other one is reclaim and recycle. The juicy terms in circular economy. Another one is incorporate environmental concerns in the design, process, and disposal of the product. The other one is collect, segregate, and dispose of, or cause to be disposed of the waste in accordance with the Act. The Act says, it tells you where to take your waste and what should happen to it. The other one is segregate waste by separating hazardous waste from non-hazardous waste and dispose the waste in a facility provided by the county government or by the authority. Then transfer waste to a person who is licensed to transport and dispose of the waste in accordance with the Act. The other one is clean up or restore sites used by the entity to close to its natural state. Then the other one is prepare waste management plans and integrate it in its corporate strategies. So a hotel like this should have a plan incorporated into the strategic plan of the entity. The other one is provide waste segregation receptacles at its premises for organic, plastic, and general dry waste. So already we are supposed to be seeing 3 bins here because the law says so. So those are the nice things about the law. Now I get out of the law to how are we implementing that. And of course, when I was reading, you could see it is not only on waste, it's about operations of a facility like this hotel. But of course, there was a lot about waste. So NEMA is employing diverse strategies to foster transition to green and circular economy. And I'll mention a few. One of them is, you are aware of environmental assessments, where we have 3 of them that happen every now and then. One of them is called strategic environmental assessment for policies and programs. There's big paradigmatic changes in the country. And then we have for facilities like this, that is environmental and social impact assessment. And the other one is done annually, that is the environmental audits. So those are key to us. What happens when you bring them to NEMA? Of course, we make sure that you comply with the law. What I have read is included there. And the moment you deposit it in NEMA, we give you an improvement notice immediately, areas that you need to improve. And then that is followed by inspection by my department and enforcement. And that we are doing very well. Number 2 is we are now promoting circularity business models with inbuilt incentives and disincentives. And one of the programs that we are promoting is extended producer responsibility. Of course, our model, if you look at it, it has integrated incentives and disincentives, and it is running. However, let me comment about EPR. We have overheard from the industry that since we don't have regulations, we cannot enforce EPR. That is a lie. It's a lie. Please note that we are enforcing. Last week we published an article saying that we are linking Section 13 of the Sustainable Waste Management Act with Section 4 of the Waste Management Regulation 2006. Because the law, we don't have a vacuum. I have read many sections that say things about products and about how you are supposed to manage your waste. So please, right now, we have extended an olive branch only to producer responsibility organizations. Those are the only ones we are taking through compliance assistance. The producers, please launch quickly and identify a PRO and join. It just requires a few minutes to join a PRO, and then you leave the rest to the PRO. We'll work with them. So as I conclude, let me say that the authority is very committed to ensure that we transition the country to circular economy. There is no vacuum. We have the requisite documents, and they are being enforced. We are on top of things. Thank you very much.